No pain could be deeper.
Hello all! Top 5 musical theatre moments. And this was suggested by Ellis Hopkins. Thank you, Ellis, for your suggestion. Now, as I was writing this list, I realised I had more than 5 and I didn't want to put them in any order. So this is more of a top 10. So in no particular order, Honduras' death in Les Miserables. The music is playing ba ba bum ba ba da ba, and the revolve is spinning, and Honduras appears upside down with the flag behind him, and it's a really spine-tingling moment. It was even spine-tingling when I was in it, you know, as you were dead lying with Honduras. It felt really amazing. Grizabella's song Memory, and the moment I'm specifically referring to is when she is on the ground at the end of the song and she rises up, and then she gets to the top, she goes, "Touch me, it's so easy to..." You know, you get the drift. I saw it in London when I was 12 and I think it made me want to really do musical theatre actually. Mrs. Lovett's death in Sweeney Todd. Basically, Sweeney has realised that Lovett has been lying to him all the time, and he does this dance with her, this waltz, and she's a bit scared, but she thinks she might be able to get away with it, and just at the last minute he throws her into the pie oven and shuts the door, and she does this blood-curdling scream. Send in the Clowns from A Little Night Music. I saw this at the National with Judi Dench, and usually when you hear the song you don't get the bit of script in the middle, which is basically her lover saying, "I thought I wanted this but I didn't," and he walks away. And Judi Dench doing that, playing that moment when she realises that the game is over and that she's going to be on her own, is such a wonderful moment. Billy Elliot at the end of the show, when Billy has got into the Royal Ballet School and all the workers go to the back and they've all got their helmets on with the lights on, so all you can see is the lights, and they are dropped down, so they're going into the mine but for the last time because the mines are going to be closed by Margaret Thatcher. And it's just such a wonderful theatrical moment. If you haven't seen Billy Elliot, you really must see it. The Lion King. The start of the show is so brilliant. There's a menagerie of animals that come through the audience and come on stage. It just sets the show up so well. The Circle of Life is such a wonderful number. Slightly unusual one, this. Beauty and the Beast, end of Act 1. The Beast is in his tower, and in the production in town and on tour here in the UK, his castle would swing round and he'd be there coming through onto his balcony going,
No pain could be deeper, no life could be cheaper, no point anymore.
and it's such an amazing, like, well-constructed moment. That's what I love about theatre, is those moments, musical theatre moments. Aspects of Love, end of Act 1. I went to see this when I was about 14 in London, and Michael Ball was playing the lead of Alex, and at the end of Act 1 he's not been on stage for a while because he's in the army, and he appeared through these slats and he was in army uniform and he was quite sexy, and he sang this reprise of Love Changes Everything. News takes time to reach us here, so you're married. But then the moment is when he actually, in the first time in the show, at the end of Act 1, sings the big sort of, I think it's B flat, be the same. And he had such an amazing voice. It was such a wonderful moment. West Side Story, in the second act, when Anita's boyfriend has been killed and she realises that Maria is seeing Tony, and she sings "A boy like that to kill your brother." That whole sequence is just an amazing moment for me. It's such a great song and it's so powerful, and whenever I see that show I just sit there like dumbfounded by how amazing that song is, and the whole show, really. It's one of my favourite musical theatre moments because I was a little bit part of it. Riff Raff in the Rocky Horror Show, right at the end of the show, he's been this lowly servant and he crashes through a door in suspenders and a silver suit, and he sings the Frankenfurter, it's all over. It was so much fun to do. That's one of my favourite memories from my musical theatre history. Okay guys, that is it for today. I will see you in a couple of days. Lots of love guys. Bye!